Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is July 3rd, 2022, and Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency markets are pretty sleepy, right? They're pretty stagnant. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. I was kind of waiting to put this episode out, waiting for some sort of move, but we didn't really get much. There is one asset in our watch list that did move somewhat, Ravane, and I think that moved yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, things are pretty much where they've been. They've pretty much, been rounding out their consolidations in preparation for the next move to the upside. So I'm on the 4 hourly chart here with Bitcoin, and you can see that you have this pattern that is very, very recognizable to us looking at reversal patterns, okay? And here we are. Let's see if I can't get right here. So we have this A wave, which is our initial break of structure that we got on the 18th of June, okay? And then you have this subsequent B wave. Every initial break of structure, every A wave needs a B wave, okay? And you clearly have this B wave here. It's a 3-wave structure. And how do you know it's finished? One, because proportionally, the B wave typically takes a little longer than the A wave. So this A wave in Bitcoin took about 2 days and 16 hours, okay? And this B wave took about 9 days. So that's on par with something that you see. Typically, the B wave takes magnitudes or multiples of times longer than the A wave. It's seldom. I don't think I've ever seen a B wave that lasted less time than the A wave. Okay, you typically see that B wave lasting 3 times, 4 times as long as the A wave. And it's not impulsive because typically in impulses, right, waves of the same degree are proportional in price and in time. So you definitely know that this is a corrective structure. So this looks like a B wave. And so another reason the B waves more than likely, okay, always probabilistic, right? But more than likely your B wave is complete. It's because you got this big retracement here, okay? And this retracement was a quick pop on volume, okay? So you had a large volume. So it's a kind of a jump. And this is the last part. This is likely the last part of this entire consolidation reversal pattern, okay? Remember, consolidation reversal patterns include 3 aspects. The first aspect is your A wave, your initial break of structure. Your second wave, wave, if you will, or pattern, is the B wave, just counter to the A wave, and then you get a small A wave and a small B wave, okay? And you got that here. This is clearly your small A wave, right? So you just put that. I've been putting that as one leg of the reversal, okay? And the B wave of that is basically right here. And it's likely that we got that B wave because you have that wick, that strong wick to the downside, signifying that the trend is exhausted. A local trend is exhausted. So if you zoom in, of course, we're on the 4 hourly time frame, but it's likely that you got something like this. Your A wave and your B wave came and did something like this, okay? So, like that, okay? It's kind of like this H-like structure that you typically see in these flat corrections, okay? And so now you can anticipate a pump up for your impulse, okay? So that's what I'm seeing across the board. This is what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. We knew this, okay? This isn't something new. this is something that we expected. This is why we've been saying it's likely that we see something sooner than later, right? Because we're making this pattern. And again, I took all this time to show you a complete reversal pattern, but if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I do not believe that this is all that we're going to see in terms of reversal consolidations. Remember, when you're dealing with Elliott wave theory, whether corrective or motive waves, you're dealing with fractals. So on this time frame, on the smaller time frame, you can see a complete reversal pattern here, just like I just showed you, okay? A small a and a small b, and then your pump. Those all are components of a complete A wave. So I believe that this will be big A. We can expect big B to last even longer, right? Because B waves tend to last longer than these A waves. So I expect a B wave to last even longer than 14 days, like 17, 19, 20 days, and then finally a pivot before Bitcoin really starts running. So this is what I'm still seeing. And if you're like, well, Dean, that seems pretty drastic. Where are you getting this from? Well, the other altcoins, right? That's where. I'll just show you really quickly. We can go down our watch list. You can see this very same thing in pretty much every altcoin except for a few. I've been saying you can see that Ethereum, Synthetics, they're on Bitcoin's path. They put in their orthodox low on June 18th, much like Bitcoin. However, most other altcoins put in their orthodox low on May 12th. Okay, so it's been 50 plus days of consolidation reversal. So just really, really quickly, just to hammer this home, because this is very important. And this is a huge edge if you can read these, right? Obviously, they're not the easiest to read because of the fractal nature. It's hard to know. Are you looking at the complete consolidation reversal or just one aspect of it? Okay, and then where does the A wave start and end? All that stuff, it's challenging, but it still gives you tools to be able to even begin to get an edge. Okay, here, interestingly enough, I think in Cardano, this A wave lasted 18 days and 20 hours. This B wave, and I believe that it was our exhaustive B wave, lasted less time. Okay, so I lied. I have seen instances where the B wave was shorter than the A wave, but not that much shorter. So 20 hours, 13 hours, right? They're comparable. Okay, and then in this case, you have a clear pivot here, three-wave structure. That's your that's your small a. Okay, and then here, this three-wave structure, 1, 2, 3, that's your small b. And then this is what we're expecting. And so we're getting this, it's way slower than we want, obviously, because we still haven't gotten the volume on this move, right? We still haven't gotten the volume, and we still haven't gotten the big long green candle in Cardano, but that's what we're expecting, okay? And just down the watch list, you can see this pattern. You can see this pattern if you zoom out very clearly. You have your orthodox low on May 12th. That's your big A right here. Your big B right here lasted longer than the big A. And then your three-wave structure. Here, I think your three-wave structure was like this. Whoops. Small a was this. I think this was small b. I think it's a kind of zigzag situation for Litecoin. And now you're just now starting to get an itty bitty pump, but nothing to write home about. We still have to be patient, and that's the name of the game. This is the only way you can be successful. Haste makes waste, and impatience breeds recklessness. So, I mean, what we're seeing here is something that we've waited 50 plus days for, and we're just now starting to see the fruits of that. So I do anticipate that this coming week is green, substantially green. Ravane started putting in, some bigger candles, but the retracement is beyond the 618. So I don't even know. This may be in Mervane some sort of triangle that's forming. So this is, for me, the small a. Small b may be a sort of triangle. I don't know, but it looks that way. I would not be surprised if we got a few more of these and they were decreasing in amplitude, and that would constitute your small b before your breakout. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in Mervane. Reserve rights still coiling up. It's been coiling up ever since the 30th of June. So 4 or 5 days, just coiling, 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 coiling. Do expect a big pump in reserve rights, right? The general move, and as I've been saying for a few weeks now, the next big move is likely to be up. Okay, it's very likely. Always dealing in probabilities. Don't know for sure. No crystal ball. But the next big move is likely to be up. Okay. Same thing here. You got small a here, small b, right? And here's your base before your pump right there, right? All these altcoins have been doing consolidation reversal for 51 days now. Okay. And then last but not least, I'm going to do Dodo. Already put this in, this reversal pattern. I think Dodo's already into impulse. Okay, if we zoom in really quickly, let's jump down into the hourly time frame. We can see here, this is likely a first wave, okay, that you put in right here. This right here, okay, leading diagonal into a 5-wave structure. So I think this was your first 5-wave structure. And then what ensued was something like a WXY, okay? Oops, right. This would be, yeah, this would be your W, this would be your X, that would be your Y. So a complex correction that you don't typically see in wave 2, but it's definitely legal, all right? There's nothing against that, especially considering the circumstances. I think that's likely, and you're going into wave 3. So I do expect fireworks from Dodo, even more so than other assets, given that it would be jumping into wave 3 and looks to have already put in that first wave. So that's pretty much it for me. There's really nothing of note in terms of an update for today. It's just more waiting, more patience. And that is really a superpower when you're trading. If you haven't yet realized, making large time frame reads, even in the context of your smaller time frame trades or reads, having the patience to wait these moves out and to let them develop, let them play out, is a superpower. Please remember that. And yes, we know it is very, very challenging. Most people can't do it. That's why most people lose in trading. But if you can, and you can accumulate during this time, right? And I really can't stress this enough. I mentioned that these consolidation reversals have been in play, right, in most of these altcoins for 50 some odd days. That means we've had, theoretically, if this does play out the way we think it will, we've had 50 days to accumulate at the bottom. You've had 50 days to accumulate at the bottom, right? Go on a larger time frame. I know it seems like, Dean, but no, you didn't have 50 days to accumulate at the bottom, because the bottom is here, and then, what if you bought here? Understand where we're at. Understand the larger time frame or the larger context. If I just zoom out a little bit, you can see this is what that means. Whether you bought the top or the bottom of this consolidation reversal is insignificant. It is of no consequence in the large scope of things, because the larger move is likely to be up, and you will, just to the top, just to make a higher high on this chart, right? You're starting at 12 cents. Let's say you bought at 10 cents. You're going all the way to $5, right? And that's just this asset. So yes, you had 50 days to accumulate. And then most people are telling you, don't buy altcoins. They can go down X%, and the market is doomed. And if you buy altcoins, you're stupid. You had 50 days. You still have time to accumulate because we haven't popped yet, right? But if you're smart, you'll see that we're we're on the brink, because as we've been going down, volume's been going up. Volume started going up right here, actually, in this accumulation right here. Do you see? So it's likely that follow. And actually, that also tells you that smart people, institutional investors, have been buying like hell, because they understand what's going on. So they're accumulating crazy in this accumulation. Look at all that volume. That's basically the big buyers. Smart people, smart money is buying right here. That's what that volume shows you, right? For Dodo. Cardano, I think they've been buying quite regularly. They were buying since August 9th in on this Litecoin chart. Ravane, you could see it in June. Ever since March 20th, they've been, buying. Reserve rights, they started buying heavy since end of March, right? This is how you read charts. There's a lot of information here. So guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. But as I said, there's not much else. There's not much new going on in the charts. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Hope you're having a great Sunday wherever you are. Please continue to be patient. Please continue to execute your larger plans. And I wish you best of luck. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.